think you should make light of the situation. Like as in a joke, like, and look, you can make jokes about it as well, like to have fun, make fun of it, like the whole idea of making fun of something isn't to cause harm, like you'll cause harm if you think it's funny to cough and stuff like that, that's a kind of harmful joke, whatever. But like just like see the light in some situations. I'm not saying like be positive, like be optimistic. It's not like that. Like definitely take in the negative parts and do it that information what you need to keep you and your family safe. But also like there needs to be a light at the end of this tunnel. Hello. I shouldn't have fucking. Never mind. Welcome back to Everything from Nothing. Just checking the levels. Talking about authenticity. Welcome to Ireland's most authentic podcast. Actually, let's be honest. Welcome to Ireland's most. Let's see. I'm gonna pull the mic back there. Just check the levels and all that stuff and all that stuff and all that stuff and all that stuff. So, welcome back. Welcome back to Everything from Nothing, Ireland's most lonesome podcast. Or maybe not. Maybe this is actually, you can look at it whatever way you want. Maybe this is Ireland's most unstoppable podcast. Yeah, we got a soundboard. We have the best. We got a nice soundboard. We can change the sounds that come with that, so we're probably gonna do that. Because they're very generic. That was the wrong one, but it worked because it was the wrong one. Yeah, this is weird. I'm in my house. There's no one else in the house, and I am just talking to a microphone. But it doesn't seem too bad because I can hear myself in the headphones, and for some reason that makes it sound like there's someone else in the room, but it's just me. I'm on my own. I don't know. I'm sure you can guess why. There is some sort of trend going around. Everyone's picking up this new trend, this kind of virus. Yeah, no, let's be honest, it's more of a virus, it's not really a trend. Yeah, it's not a trend. Nobody's kids don't even think this is cool. Like, way. Oh, I'm good at this. I should do this on a weekly basis. Yeah, I don't have a clue what I'm going to talk about. Obviously, actually, I don't know if they're going to want, I suppose, yeah, like, but we have this, I suppose we still have fucking, no, I'm not going to cut that out, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to cut out any spaces in this. I'm going to try and be authentic as possible, just so I can learn how to do this, because this may happen for a few weeks, and in 2019 it was a goal to upload every single Monday for 2020, and nothing can stop us. RTE can't top us. No virus can stop us. We are Ireland's most unstoppable podcast. Welcome. Subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Ireland's Podcast. Yeah. Thanks to the Credit Union and DHRyan Architects who sponsored us. The Credit Union have purchased us all this amazing audio equipment that came last week. So we're still getting used to it. Like, it mightn't sound the best quality yet because there's a lot. It's not like the microphones and stuff are perfect. There's a lot of settings you got to work out. Got to work out how to change that, how to work it all. Yeah, genuinely. Thanks to the credit union, and we will definitely how do I describe it? We will definitely provide a more wholesome talk around credit union sponsoring us and stuff. This is just a weird place, time that we're in, but it's not that bad. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was dangerous. What's going on is bad. The virus is deadly and stuff. But I mean, like really, if you take the precautions, I was gonna go around this whole episode and talk about what we should do, blah blah. Look, to be honest, like, everyone is like doing the right thing. Like, they're staying in, they're staying safe. In Thurles especially, I hope other communities are doing this as well. But it's so cool to see just people coming together. There's something weird about all this. Shoot me for saying this, or for maybe being some sort of delusional, kind of optimistic person or something. But it's just cool to see the community come together. Unfortunately, it had to be over such a tragic thing. So like a deadly virus. That's what it took for the community to pull together. And I'm as far as I can see, it's happening in other communities. But what's going on in Thurles? Mullingar, if you're watching, take a page, take a note. Come on, Thurles. It's really cool to see the community coming together. It's just it's a weird time, but definitely look, Croig, our community group who support this whole project, everything from nothing podcast. Our whole mission has been and will continue to be to promote creativity. And I suppose I could use this time because I have I was going to plan out what to talk about and stuff, but I said I'm just going to see what happens, and this is what's happening. I may apologize, or I don't know. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, no, Croig anyway. I'll use this time to explain what Croig is, because nobody seems to know. But guess what? None of us know either. None of us know what Croig is. We have no idea. We have no idea in the past, present, or future, nor do we plan on finding out what Croig is. But we do, on the side of whatever we actually do, which we don't know what we actually do, but on the side of that, we do try and promote and influence the production of creativity. Production is a very industrial word used there. We try to promote the creation of creativity. But we also it's easy to perceive promoting creativity is a very generic term now. And even saying what we do, which is promoting it for the benefit of mental health, is very generic. And I don't know, we kept saying that, but there was something so missing about it, because that is what we're doing underlying. But the underlying thing is we're trying to use creativity to help with mental health. It's just been so overlooked in the mental health industry in Ireland. Not in a negative, not talking down on the HSE or anything like that. It's not that they. Actually, I won't say overlooked. It's just not been looked at. Because they haven't overlooked it. It's just that they haven't looked at it. The power and the benefit. And look, this is just a new thing as well. So absolutely, I'm sure once they see the benefits, it'll start to be introduced more. Creativity, blah, blah, blah. Creativity. So what is creativity? Creativity is music. It's art. It's also creativity is also the creation of societies, creation of your birth. Everything is creativity. Croig is everything from nothing. Welcome back. Oh god. Um, yeah, I'm doing this on my own. This is weird. But yeah, but yeah, no, like so back to yeah. So in terms of using creativity to improve people's mental health, it's like so so like the whole idea is that like like you can be told to eat better, like to improve your mental health, like you can take strategies, you can eat better, and all like strategies you should do, like eat better, I'm gonna say the six now, eat better, sleep better, move right, um positive social contacts is one, but maybe you're gonna have to do more of the other ones because right now positive social contacts is out of the question. Well, you can still have positive social contacts thanks to the internet, and without going too far off topic, that's why I think the community and like that's why I think the pandemic now isn't as bad because everyone can socialize online and like we're really seeing the benefits of the internet and people were starting to wonder like, oh, what's so good about the internet, it's ruining everyone's lives. But no, like this is it, like it's positive social contacts, keeping everyone together, informing them, bringing people together. Surprisingly, nobody thought social media would ever do that, but that's what it's doing. Anyway, Jesus, went off topic there after so yeah, you eat right, sleep right, move right. They're the three fundamental things that you will be told on a daily basis by everyone. But there are other things missing to give. Well, yeah, and so focus, relaxation. That's like breathing, giving yourself some time to yourself. And then there's the sixth one, which is future focuses, and this is the one. I also want to say like this is it was actually someone within the HSE who taught of this, and she has done amazing work over the last few years to create this thing I'm talking about. Like, like this, I'm only going through it briefly to try and give a bit of reason to try and give a bit of understanding for what I'm about to talk about. But yeah, she's created this whole other thing. We will bring that to you soon, properly and efficiently. Um, but yeah, the sixth one then is future focuses. Um, so the future focus is like it kind of gives reason and purpose to everything. Because I mean, like you can eat right and sleep right, but people sometimes find that hard because, especially if you're upset, like if you're depressed, or if you're anxiety, if you're depression, like it can be very frustrating just for someone to tell you like you need to eat right, you need to sleep right. Why don't you just do these things and get better, get better? There's nothing worse than someone telling you that when you're upset and you're depressed and stuff. Someone telling you to eat better and you're depressed, and you can't like like yeah. I'm sure anyone that might have suffered with depression knows like that's just not how it works. You can't just tell someone to eat better, sleep better. So the future focus is what gives it all purpose. Um, if you can, future focus is like what you want from your life for your life. Um, which like is another hard part as well because like not everyone knows what they want. But look, we can get into a whole thing about finding what you want. But just say for now, like we talk about when when you have what you know what you want. When you know what you want, that's what your future focus is. You can then now understand why you should eat better, like why you should sleep better, or why you should do these things, because you want to do these things so you can get to this place, to you can, get closer to your dreams, to have a more fulfilling life. So I think the future focus part, like, just gives a lot of weight to it all. And what I'm getting at here is also quickly, look, like this thing is so broad and it needs to be explained in great detail. But yeah, like so, just for anyone anyway that's like, oh, but I don't know what I want to do. Um, I there are ways that we can talk about in the future. Just can't do it in this podcast about how strategies about going out of the way to find, but just be open to it. Like starting from now, just be open to it. Do not like if you absolutely have no idea what you want to do, stop looking at the things you're already doing, because they like unless like do you know what I mean? Like it's like if you're like lost and you don't know what you want to do, there's a fair chance it's because you're continuing to do the same things on a daily basis. Like, so you're not like trying, like going out of your way to it's not even about trying new things. It's just about get out of the routine, or try and get out of the routine, and just see what comes from it. Because when you get out of a routine that isn't bringing you fulfillment, you're just that one step closer to finding something. And like God, when you find that thing, like God, like you are like you're just back on the path. That's it. Look, there are strategies and stuff to maybe that like that could explain better how to find that thing. But anyway, the whole thing I'm talking about future focuses was to lead. Future focuses was to talk about creativity and mental health. So when you have a future focus, and often or not, that will be a creative endeavor, because even if it's creating a business, guess what? You must create to create a business. Wow, what are the chances? Don't mind. Nah. um, yeah. So yeah, creation with mental health is like it's that really. It's like how we're trying to promote positive mental health through creativity is that when people are um people are creative, they just have that purpose. They have that sense of doing something. That sense of like that you have a measurement of progression. Um, like for example, you want to pick up a guitar. It's like I think a lot of time when people are like depressed and stuff, it's because they say the days feel the same and stuff. Like, and I've experienced that myself, and the days do just feel like one. Um, they feel long and they feel short at the same time. Like it's weird. Like they just blend into one, and I believe part of that is because there's no measurement of success, measurement of not success. Suc- the word success. I I'm not going to start talking about my beliefs in the word success, but let's say progression. It's a measurement of progression. Like so, creation can be like if you take up the skill of becoming a musician and playing the guitar, you on a daily basis can then use a measurement of progression, which is you getting better at the guitar. This is just an example. There's loads that you will be able to think of yourself. Um, but like just seeing yourself improve, like that's just one extra thing. Like if you have so if you have depression and you pick up the guitar, everything else in your day, your daily routine may be the same and may be mundane. And maybe I don't know if mundane is the right word. If it may be all blend into one, but if you have that one thing, which is just in this example, a guitar, you then can see some sort of progression, and you do not like you start to just come out of it like through that progression. Then you can start like doing other things. Then you can start drawing. Then you start and look, like you're going to be able to think of those things better. There's so many other examples. They're just very universal examples. Um, yeah, so we definitely think creativity is important for mental health. It is not overlooked, but it's just not being yet looked at by government bodies. But yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to get the word out. Because hopefully they do, because it's very important to have purpose to progression. Um, wow, 16 minutes has passed. This is so interesting. I hope my neighbors, I don't know, they're like have one of those kind of cups up to the wall, and they're like, "What the fuck, this guy?" They could very well be, and if you are, hiya. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, this is beyond weird. Beyond weird. Is there anything else? Yeah, I suppose like just what's going on quickly. Um, yeah, like actually, like everything we're trying to promote, like is like it's so funny that this is exactly the right time to heed that advice of using creativity. Because for the weeks to come, like everyone's going to be inside, like thankfully everyone's going to be inside. Use this time wisely, like I say wisely, like not in like a just I think people are using it already. Like you're like, or even if you're inside now and you're bored, like you are like at the moment you're going to be like, as I was talking to one of our Melvin, one of our team earlier, and yeah, he was just saying like at first like how everyone's just going to be continuing to scrolling through their phone and stuff, but eventually you will get bored, and what happens then? This is when you discover desires and abilities you to um wish to pick up, and like you're gonna get sick of looking at the phone and stuff. So like, kind of be ready for that. like look into things that you may not have thought you wanted to do, like, and just creativity is the best one. Like, um God, like you can even practice acting on your own in your room. Like, there's so many things, like, especially thanks to the internet now as well. Like, knowledge is like learning as well. Just I also feel like learning is a form of creativity. It's like, how do I explain this? It's like, I love learning, and I feel like I'm being creative when I'm learning, when I'm reading something, because I'm creating like when you learn and you take in information, you then create a different version of yourself. Like, you're still you, but like you create just a more widespread person. Like, just say, like, like, say you, like, okay, let's be honest, like, no one here probably watching this now knows much about pirate ships in 1600s. No, me neither, but if I learned that, like, that's something else. That's something else I know. What a silly example, but God, do you know what the funny thing is about learning as well is you don't actually like, how to explain, like, it's gonna sound stupid, but you don't actually know to the full extent what you're learning when you're learning, as in, through learning one thing, you, like a tree, like you branch off into other areas of it, because everything goes deeper. All elements of learning, whether it's neuroscience, whether it's quantum physics, whether it's the mechanics behind an ice cream machine, everything goes deeper, and it always goes deeper. So, but within that, you branch off into different areas, and eventually, when you learn everything, you learn that we are all one. Oh, yeah. Oh God, yeah. But yeah, no. Use this time wisely and create, learn. Um, God, like, because something we're trying to do as well is get a creative space. Now, this is specifically for Thurles. We are trying to create some sort of structure that I suppose can be copy and pasted into other towns, like, long term. That's our long term mission. Um, but as of now, like, what we're trying to do is get a space for Thurles, and a creative hub, and like, we feel like this will start in Thurles, and then we can copy and paste it into other towns, etc. Like, Thurles has enough creativity already. It has so much creativity. It's pretty impressive. I think nearly everyone knows that. Everyone kind of blown away by the amount of creativity in Thurles, musicians, artists. We have the facilities and stuff, and we also have the people already. But so what I'm saying is, Thurles has the is a feasible town to have, like, this creative hub that we're talking about, because of how many creative people we have. But if everyone uses these next few weeks or months to pick up the more creative people that we have when we come out of this, the better and more fulfilling this creative space can be for the town of Thurles. Like, I just like I'm trying to say now. I'm trying to. Okay, I can't step on any toes. I'm gonna pat myself in the back for not saying what I was going to say, and you'll never know. I'll tell you in person. Just ask me in person. It wasn't even that bad. But now, this is the funny things. Like, an awkward situation, or like when something bad happens, the more you talk about it, like, the more weight you give to it. And the more weight you give to it, the bigger the deal you think it all is. Like, so this one silly thing in my head that I was going to say and I didn't say, I've made it into such thing that I now got like 30 seconds talking, which is much easier for me because I'm doing this on my own. I know, I honestly don't care, in a good way though. Like, yeah. So what else? Like, just, oh God, yeah. Just, I know, like, I come back to too many of the, because I'm not trying to make light of the situation. Although, like, I don't know, it's weird. I think you should. I don't think you should joke about the situation. I think you should make light of the situation. Like, as in a joke, like, and look, you can make jokes about it as well, like, to have fun, make fun of it. Like, the whole idea of making fun of something isn't to cause harm. Like, you'll cause harm if you think it's funny to cough and stuff like that. Like, that's a kind of harmful joke, whatever. But, like, just like, see the light in some situations. I'm not saying, like, be positive, like, be optimistic. It's not like that. Like, definitely take in the negative parts and do it, that information, what you need to keep you and your family safe. But also, like there needs to be a light at the end of this tunnel. There needs to be like not that there needs to be meaning to this, but there's just like there can't, not that there needs to be meaning for this, nor should there be meaning, but there can not like yeah, not that there should be meaning for this, but there can be meaning from this whole thing that's going on. And that's like what I seen earlier when I went up. Like I only got once a week to get food now. But just what I seen like was like there wasn't many cars around. Like everyone's actually like staying in, and we had like there's still like one or two going out for a walk, and but they're all staying so safe as well, like genuinely. But just like hearing the birds and just this sense of quietness around, like it's just I don't know, I can't explain it. It's hard to explain. It's something I haven't experienced. Like I'm 22, um, and like just know, like for my whole life, like it's just been cars and traffic and constantly. Like you might have a God-given Sunday, like God's day, God bless. Like take off the Sunday, you won't be driving around. Like I witnessed that when I was younger, but like just to see on a Thursday that there was just not much traffic was like something I can't explain it like without trying to make too positive situation, but it was like relaxing. It was nice to see flocks of birds and blue skies and just it's even like I know for like old people older than me it's gonna like that's gonna sound ridiculous, but like Jesus, even people younger than me, like I couldn't imagine like is it scarier for them now that everything's so quiet because like like as the years go by, like life's been getting busier up until now, like this is like in a way like the break the world needed. Like I like and if like there's so many like there are like I think there needs to be a balance. Like you need to see the negative information, otherwise we're all like something it's not going to be good if we don't take the negative information. But like also seeing that the skies in China are like constantly blue, like not constantly but like blue more often than they were like when all the factories were up and all the planes were going and like all this stuff, and there's dolphins going through the rivers in Venice. Like there's dolphins and there's fish in Venice again, like in the river there's dolphins in the rivers in Venice. Like I don't know, like there's something so odd about it all, obviously. Yeah, it really is the irony of it all that it took being forced to stand back from each other to see like who we are, like to see to value each other. Like we had to be like forced to separate from each other and kind of like staying home and think to ourselves and give ourselves we've been forced to give ourselves time that we needed, like on a personal level, on a community level, on a national level, on a global level. Like we've now been forced by nature. Like this is what a virus is, it's nature. It's forced us all to stay in and check ourselves, to check what's valuable. Because like we now see, like this is like we now see how valueless money is, like how important everyone is, like to each other. Like because someone said to me, same person who's wrote a lot of the 6 steps and stuff, but it's people need people, not systems. We obviously need structures to support each other. This is not some anarchist call. It's not like that at all. But like, what that means is people need people. We just need each other. Like there is no other way about that. Like, and we're starting to see that in the space we've been given, and there is beauty in everything. Like even in the worst situations. Yeah, and like we will get through this. Definitely will. Um, it's just about taking the right action. Like young people, like please God, like I understand. Um, like it's weird. Like young people, I'm saying that. Like I'm young as well, but like, it's just. Yeah, I know. Like you can't. I understand as well. Like there's a lot of mentality of like you're going to be grand and stuff. Like we understand that. Like there is no virus going to get me. There isn't a single virus in the world that can get me. But here I am, sitting in my own house, recording a podcast on my own, because the sooner we all stay in and just use our time wisely, the sooner this will be over and the more lives will be saved. So please, for the love of God, take this time, take this opportunity to not only find purpose in a community, but also to and find purpose in, just doing the right thing and all that in general of staying away because elderly people can get it and stuff. But just please take this time. Um, don't don't fight as well. Like we have a group chat like for Thurles specifically that we created. And there was just like a bit of tension created over people trying to help each other, like, and of what's right and wrong, like. But I don't think. Oh Jesus! 1 second now. Camera's after stopping. For fuck's sake. And we're going again. Sorry about that. We're going again. Yeah, but I didn't even know. What was I saying? Yeah, just what was I saying? Yeah, just please just use this sign correctly. Yeah, don't. What I was saying was just don't argue. Like, there's no space. Like, there is no room for like being like extremely opinionated. Like, just for the next few weeks, leave your egos down. Like, whatever you think, just don't like share anything that your heart does not say this is it, like, or that, like, just take the time to like literally spend if you're like, if like everyone knows what they're going to share, and either it's common sense, which everyone can, like, for example, everyone can agree to wash their hands. There's no one arguing that this is okay, so it's like, automatically that this is the share. But if something comes up where it's like, you'll just know. And I'm not saying like don't share stuff, to share the right thing, or like, I'm just saying like, just be careful with like what you share, in the sense of like, not only could it cause like physical harm, but you don't want to create like disconnect between people. This is not the time for like opinions or like fear or like, yeah, like it's just not the time for opinions or fear and uncertainty. There's no room for uncertainty. So please use this time wisely. Um, yeah. So yeah, don't be arguing. Like, just help each other out. That's what's gonna happen anyway. Just don't be the person that is trying to make that different. But the world, when this is all over, is going to be far more connected than ever before. I just thinking like this this new equipment is I can connect it to the phone, so I can actually call people, saying to see if there's anyone I can call. Although I'm recording this at 42 minutes past 9. Okay, I'm gonna call some of our Crawhead crew. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna call some of our Crawhead crew. I'll start talk about it then. But yeah, we can talk about being creative. No, we're not gonna talk about that. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, because this isn't. Hello. Wait 1 second. Hello. Well, can you hear me?
I can, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're on the podcast.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, very good. Who else? Is there anyone else there? No?
No, it's just me and my own, and you on the phone now.
Brilliant.
Eh,
Classic.
it's
Going to make the best of.
yeah. We're Ireland's most unstoppable podcast.
Exactly. Yeah. Very good.
Any crack?
Cool. No, I'm just sitting here in front of the fire, chilling out,
Ah,
relaxing.
nice. So what do you make of all this, like, from a creative standpoint, like how, like, I suppose, I don't know, like, people are.
It's good, yeah. It's I don't know. I've talked to a few people, and they're like kind of enjoying it a little bit.
They're enjoying it.
Yeah, exactly. Enjoying like the peace and the quiet, and cleaning their houses and stuff like that.
Yeah, the spring
I,
cleaning's been abundant.
Yeah,
People.
my house is shining. My
Yeah.
office is shining. Now I'm looking at what's the next thing we're going to do. I don't know. What about you? What are you doing?
Just recording some podcast in my house, on my own, just talking to a microphone. But yeah, I don't know. I was just
What
trying.
about the last few days?
Jesus, the last few days. Yeah, I've just been kind of working on usual stuff for Crohig and all that. Some sort of future preparing for when this is
Yeah.
out of the way.
But the other thing thinking as well is like I was thinking, oh, this is brilliant. Now you've loads of opportunity to do shit, like do creative stuff or whatever you want. But like
Yeah, yeah,
the time is already starting to go really quick. Like I didn't get half the stuff done today I wanted to get done, and
yeah,
um,
yeah,
I reckon like okay, it's go on like till July or something. I don't know.
yeah.
What do we know? March is nearly
I
over.
think it's March. Yeah,
April, May, June. Yeah, so it's like 3 months. So it's like your summer holidays when you're a kid. Like this fucking
yeah,
fly.
yeah.
Like
That's actually a really good way of putting it.
yeah. So like you should actually write out all the things that you want to do and get them done. It's like pretend it's
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
And don't be. You're gonna be disappointed. Shit, I didn't do anything. I didn't get anything done.
yeah, yeah,
So like, and then kind of create structure for your day. Do stuff like every day.
yeah. So
I
like
went
you,
for a
you were,
walk for the first time today. What?
yeah, you were saying that like you're gonna get in a routine, like and just stay in a routine.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I think everyone like yeah, I think that's what'll happen if you don't stay in a routine. Is all the days become one. And that's when you'll start getting like kind of upset or more depressed and stuff. Is like
exactly. It'd turn into a fat, lazy Christmas. Like
yeah, yeah,
if you
long
don't, if you
Christmas,
don't,
a
yeah,
summery Christmas.
a shitty, boring Christmas where you
Yeah,
just get
yeah,
out of bed and go back to bed. Like that's shit. So, like, yeah, every day I'm gonna do the same kind of thing, but like. It's positive things. So like today, I went for a walk after my tea. So
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna do that every day for the rest of the thing. That's good. Like listen to some tunes and then go and do it. And what
Class.
else? Yeah, you can. Yeah, so like I don't know, you can be creative. You can do you. I'm sure there's loads of things you can do, like play the guitar, play the piano, whatever you want to do, learn
Yeah,
an instrument,
yeah. I was
read all
thinking.
those books.
Yeah, you were saying like some sort of like challenge or something. Should we put out a challenge for people to send into Crohig? I don't know. Sure,
Yeah, yeah.
we don't know what the prize is yet, but we'll get a prize from somewhere. I don't know if any local business something. It'll be a creative prize that
Yeah,
will match it. But I don't know what would be the
yeah,
challenge. Like create music, create like maybe just create something, like whether it's music,
yeah.
art,
Create
or
anything. It doesn't matter. It could
yeah,
be a
okay,
song. It could be a poem,
yeah.
or even just write as a letter into the crying.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
so we're probably this is probably going to be our setup for a week or two, but but yeah, so
yeah,
write us in some letters, send it to like what to croig.ireland@gmail.com, or you can send it to my
yeah.
yeah, you can send it
Or you
anywhere.
can send it to Craig at 33 Matthew Avenue, Thurles. There you go.
Croig, okay, yeah, and
Um,
yeah, we'll read out those letters and just have a bit of crack. Yeah, if anyone just wants to come on, we can talk on the phone or anything like that. It should be fun, but whatever. But yeah. So what? So yeah. So let's say like if someone creates something, send it into
yeah.
Krug, whether it's music, art, or something.
Okay, yeah. I have the prize already. I know what the prize
Oh,
is.
you have
There's
a
a prize.
prize.
Yeah, yeah. There's a prize, €100 voucher for Mitchell House. That's the prize.
Oh no way.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. That's the prize. Yeah.
Okay. Savage. Nice
So
one.
there you go.
So there's a
Yeah.
hundred
So
hundred euro voucher for Mitchelltown House. That's a nice one. Jesus,
Mitchell
savage.
House. Mitchell House.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Mitchell
yeah,
House. Yeah, yeah. Nice one.
yeah. Yeah.
And
So
is
that's
there
the prize.
is there a team about this creativity? Like, should there be?
I don't know. Like, do you want to have a call it the dose or the virus or something? I don't know. Or
If
just
anyone,
leave it. Or, well, you don't have to stick to it because, like, sometimes the breakthrough
okay,
or win
I have an idea.
Yeah.
€100
Yeah.
Mitchell House voucher
Mitchell
for
House.
anyone that creates the vaccine.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
you
Yeah,
get a nice dinner in Mitchell House if you create the
yeah.
if you make the vaccine.
No, but
I
anything
know.
creative, anything. Yeah, that's the prize.
Yeah,
And, yeah, so that'd be good. Like, so come up with a poem, a song, or whatever the hell you want.
yeah, yeah. Nice one. Yeah, that's
And
savage.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
What about you? You set any challenges for yourself?
any challenges? Yeah, just yeah, definitely gonna take that anyway. Being more creative. I used to like I have this time anyway, like, cause whatever I get paid for doing Krog and stuff anyway. But I don't like often sometimes be under the idea. Like I've realized a lot. Like I realized I thought I was doing more than I actually wanted or could have been doing, because I'd be like, because just say for example the library be open. So I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
down to the library and I'm gonna work there and get stuff done. But then I end up wasting time just going there and stuff, and just a lot of like time wasting. Like, and not that there's anything like wrong with time wasting. It's not time wasting as a problem. It was I realized how much I thought I was doing compared to what I was actually doing. Giving myself more.
mm,
Do you know what I mean? Like thinking I was doing more than I was. Like I was doing stuff,
I,
but it wasn't efficient or it wasn't creative or.
was like that today. I noticed that. Like I was listening to the radio. Like it's okay when
Yeah.
you're drawing, but if you're writing reports and shit, you end up listening to the radio and getting distracted, and you don't get anything done. So
Yeah, yeah.
today I worked in silence today. And it was kind of grand because you didn't really hear about any
Savage.
news or shit like
Yeah.
that. You know.
Yeah, that's why, as well, I can't actually listen to podcasts when I'm being creative or working, like, or working, I don't know.
Like everything from nothing is the only one you could really listen to.
Yeah, the only podcast I listen to now is Everything from Nothing. Yeah, the rest would be too distracting. It'd be too, no, they wouldn't be, yeah, any other crack then? So it's okay, we'll just repeat that just to be clear again. So it's a €100 Mitchell House voucher for anyone who creates something.
Yeah, comes up something cool. Yeah, like.
Alright, so yeah, the winner of,
picture.
wait, say that again?
So it could be anything, like a song, a poem, painting, or whatever that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, right.
So,
Nice one. So yeah, so send it in to Crohig at Crohig on Facebook, at Crohig on Twitter, at Crohig.Ireland on Instagram, or to our email at crohig.ireland@gmail.com. Yeah, just send it in. Or post it in, if you're from Thurles, post it in the Thurles group. What's happening, Thurles? Yeah, the winner will get that prize. Oh, you's gone. Phone is gone there now. But yeah, so that's the prize anyway. If anyone, oh Jesus Christ, God, hello. Well,
I didn't know what happened there.
yeah, me neither. That was weird. Got some fright when you called back.
So anyway, yeah. So like, yeah, get them to send in some stuff.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
Could be any challenge or develop a new skill or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so send it in anyway. Be creative, use your time. I don't know, is wisely the right word, but just use your time.
Yeah, exactly. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Sure.
What else? You weren't talking to any of the others, or no?
No, I'm actually I'm actually on 40 minutes now.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay, fuck.
Yeah. I'm gonna call. I might call. I'm gonna try and call Danielle quick. I don't know. Did she say?
Yeah.
Did she say it was okay?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I might call her. Okay.
All right, sound.
Right, I'll talk to you in a bit.
Good.
Nice one, you.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye.
I won't actually see. Well, I might see. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, see him soon. I'm planning anyway because yeah, not supposed to see people now at the moment. Virus and all that crack. Well, I suppose you could do the old video call. What video? 1 sec now. So, sorry, I forgot I was in record. I'm just texting someone to see if it's alright to call. Yeah. Okay, 1 second now. Sorry. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if I can actually call. I'm just gonna look through my phone calls, and I'm gonna look through my contacts, and I'm gonna set a challenge for myself. I'm gonna try and tell a story that has never been told before because it's never been thought of before. I'm just gonna try and freestyle a story about a young pirate young lad, a pirate young lad who actually, it's very hard to reach your contacts and talk about pirate young lads. But yeah, no, like this pirate young lad. I'm gonna try and tell a story, and then so it's a story about who's it about? It's about a pirate young lad who ended up in 2 Mile Burrs. 2 Mile Burrs is a sacred village out near Thurles. For anyone that's not aware, 2 Mile Burrs was actually the first village to ever back in the Industrial Revolution. 2 Mile Burrs, its main industry was blue tack. The founder of blue tack was from 2 Mile Burrs, and he so like this pirate young lad anyway, it was back in the Industrial Revolution times as well. This pirate young lad, for God knows why, he ended up in 2 Mile Burrs, and he ended up there with kind of like, I don't know, he just way about him, like he like, I don't know, like nobody really could ever explain it properly, but he just had this way about him, this kind of lost way. Like he just wander into places, he'd wander into villages and stuff, looking for different industries to invest in, but like investing wasn't even much of a thing back then, let alone was it likely for pirate young fellas to invest in industries. So, But anyway, for some reason, this pirate young lad was looking around to invest in industry, and he came across the industry in 2 Mile Burris, which was the industry of blue tack. See those posters on your wall? Yeah, thank 2 Mile Burris, the founder of those sticky wall poster thingies. Um, yeah, no, like the 2 Mile Burris kind of they held a lot together with their blue tack industry. Um, but yeah, this pirate young lad, he found the factory, the blue tack factory. He walked in and like he walked in and he stepped on a lump of blue tack, and over comes the manager and asks him for his PPS number, and which the pirate young fella replied, I do not have a PPS number. I am a pirate young fella in the Industrial Revolution. There are no PPS numbers as of yet, said the pirate young lad. In which the manager replied, okay, that's understandable. I think the manager was, he was a nice guy. He was kind of a time traveler, so he knew that the PPS numbers were coming, but not that he knew that they weren't around yet. He would the manager of this blue tack factory in 2 Mile Burris would travel 2 times so much he would get his timeline mixed up. So he thought he was actually back in his future life, which was working in the social welfare office. But he forgot that he was actually a manager in the blue tack factory in 2 Mile Burris during the Industrial Revolution. So he kind of got confused with that. But yeah, like this pirate young fella, I don't know, was it kind of, I reckon they were the same star sign. They were, actually, I remember now. They were both Scorpios, this manager and this pirate young lad. So I think they got on well over that, but I think, don't get me wrong now, I think they're, because like with star signs, you have different planets and different things, like, so yeah, their sun would have been in Scorpio, so they connected in that way, but their moon was somewhere else. Believe it or not, their moon was not in Scorpio. It wasn't in Aries. It wasn't in Pisces. It wasn't in Capricorn. It wasn't in any of these ones. Their moon was actually in Mullingar. So they had a kind of lot of hometown syndrome. They kind of like a lot of stagnant energy because they were both from Mullingar. Like, no offense to anyone in Mullingar, like this was back in the Industrial Revolution. I know there's not as much stagnant energy. Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, that was. Oh shit. Okay, apparently I'm not allowed to talk about that story. So I'm gonna stop talking about that story. Um, yeah, right. So now I'm gonna see if there's anyone I can call really quick because I'm gonna finish up now because I'm actually talking for 46 minutes. Um, hmm. Anyway, yeah, definitely use this time to be creative. It is a good time to do so. La 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 da da. Bum bum bum. Yeah. I definitely recommend as well. Like Thurles, we have a community group called like Thurles COVID-19 Community Response. Set up by Kira. Is a great Kira McCormick. It was a great initiative to this is a Facebook group now, and it was a great way like to just see like, so Thurles is a population of 8,000 people, and there's already 2,700 people in the group, like, which is massive. So definitely anyone from other towns, like if you haven't seen these groups set up already, like they're probably not going to be set up by someone else. Don't be afraid to be the person to set them up. Like, don't feel like, don't worry about like. I think the thing about being creative in your hometown as well is that you've like, especially if you grew up there, like you have this like weird idea of how others think you are in your hometown. But like, there's no time for that at the moment. There's no time for caring what people think. Like someone, it will be massively beneficial if you are the one that creates this group in your hometown and get on to counsellors and stuff, and hopefully they will get involved without making it letting it be a platform for any of their local agenda to fix the potholes. The government are trying to fix the potholes, man. Don't let the government fix the potholes. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna say, yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I'm just not gonna Okay, we're gonna stop my phone randomly here. No, I can't call that person. Oh shit! Like that. Okay, I'm gonna call. We're gonna call one of the. Where is he? I hope this works now. I hope he answers. He's not the. I don't know if he. He's probably. I get bit new phone. I'd say. Oh no, he might be calling. Oh no way. Yeah, this is one of the small fish, local band Small Fish. One of the four amigos. I hope he answers now. This is very cool. Yeah, we might be doing a lot of these call kind of things. We'll definitely have fun. Like, I know this episode might be a bit weird. Obviously given the circumstances, I've never done this before, so it was definitely weird. To be talking in my house on my own without any. 1 sec now, sorry. Well, yeah, just give me a minute. Be word. Um. 1 second now. Sorry about that. Now, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just multitasking. Like, I don't know. No one could really do that. Like, not efficiently. I definitely can't. Anyway. Look, I'm gonna finish up now. Unless I get this call. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up now. I suppose I don't know what I talked about for the last 50 minutes. I think I was talking about like being creative or something along the lines of that. To be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. Nor will I ever. Nor do I intend on ever knowing what I'm doing. For there lacks the fun when I know. I'm also a linguistical. What's the word? A linguistical connoisseur. A linguistical I'm linguistical smart. So yeah, but other than that, like, I'm gonna finish up. Thanks for watching Ireland's Most. Ooh, I don't know what that was. I genuinely don't know what that was. Oh, that's how I felt when I was. Oh, I'm caught. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? You're on to Ireland's most lonely podcast. Who's hello?
Tis lovely.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, hello. You're on Ireland's most lonely podcast. It's.
Oh, well, what's crack?
This is one of the. I'm recording the podcast at home on my own.
Are you?
Yeah, it's
Right now?
weird. But your phone is plugged into the soundboard because you can record the phone calls. Isn't?
Oh, okay. Right.
How are you?
Good now, taking away. Just at home, self-isolating.
Self-isolating. Ah, good man. Now that's this lad. Are you running for elections next? No.
Am I what? Oh no, just no, not this year.
Okay, not this year. But if Luke
No.
if Luke Nesbitt ever runs for elections, definitely vote for him.
Yeah, give me. Trying to think of like a good quote off the top of my head, but too busy self-isolating.
Yeah. No. Yeah, and you're the crack anyway. You don't have children, sure. Fuck.
No, not on me.
Not on you.
Wait, so you're doing the episode now at your house?
Yeah, in my house, in my sitting room, just like literally
That's mad.
talking to a camera on my own for the last 52 minutes now. You called right at the end.
Jeez, that's mad.
Some reason I answered. There was two. I was on the phone with someone else. There was two phone calls. I don't know. It was confusing. I don't know what happened. But where you at anyway? You recording any podcasts at home on your own, lonely?
Oh no, I'm just sitting in my room there playing the guitar.
No way. Yeah. Any advice, like from a creative standpoint, what people should do in this fucking spare time? I shouldn't.
Oh, just waiting for this all to ride out. You mean? Like,
Yeah. Like using their time. Well, what do you think people should do? Because they're gonna get bored. Like.
do what you actually enjoy doing.
Yeah.
That doesn't require anyone else.
Yeah. Don't be
Like,
making babies. You can't.
Yeah. No, don't bother with that. That's just overrated.
It's over. Okay.
Pick up a few pens and pencils.
Yeah. Create, create art.
Jigsaws as well.
Jigsaws. That's something I never even thought of. I actually never.
Well,
like
if you're
Whoa.
isolating at home with the family or something, you could actually make it a big.
A good 1,000-piece jigsaw.
Yeah.
God, love
And
us.
One of those ones that actually, it takes a good week or two to actually do.
Yeah.
By
Well,
the time you're finished, it's outside you go, enjoying the freedom of not being able to get sick.
Jesus, that's a realization. That's an enlightening realization. Something to do, like make jigsaws. I never thought about that. Hey, I'm trying to think now of a good what you call them, like icebreaker questions. If you were first of all, what's your favorite color? I have to ask this once a week, and I no one to ask it to any. I need to do it once a week. I have the itch.
Well, the thing is, like, I change my favorite color the whole time. Like last week it was blue, but this week it's kind of grey, but not the ugly grey, the nice grey.
What?
Like not like dark kind of boring grey. I'm thinking of like foggy mountain kind of grey.
Oh, like this microphone.
Like misty grey, like that kind of grey.
Yeah. No, that's nice. I like that grey.
I change it the whole time. Like next week will probably be something else. Depends on what mood I'm in.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good answer. Okay, I'm going to try and think of an icebreaker question that may or may not have been answered before. If you were... Okay, let's see. Give me a second. If you were the manager of a blue tack factory in 2 Mile Burris during the Industrial Revolution, what would you eat for dinner?
Black pudding and white pudding.
Black pudding and white.
Actually, no, just black pudding. Sorry.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, black pudding.
You just won 250,000. What?
How many people have you called for the podcast?
I was on the phone to Taj, and then there was 2 calls going on at once. I don't know what it didn't make sense. But before that, I was on the phone to you. That was it though. Like I might have to do this every week though. But we might start have to ring our guests.
Like week or so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for a few only for.
Next week.
Yeah, next 1 or 2 weeks. Like it's kind of fun. Like it was hard. I didn't write down it, and I just I just went with it. It was weird. So I actually don't know what I talked about for the last 56 minutes. It's weird. But what I was gonna say.
Did anyone ask you? Anybody ask you how you're doing, or
No, man. Nobody asked me how I'm doing.
Asked you.
No.
So you called up the lad, and you were like asking him all these questions. Nobody thought, what about Kieran?
No.
What's Kieran thinking?
Why? No, man. No one ever asked me that. I'd love to.
When you were setting up the gear and going out for a podcast, how did you feel when you started off? Like, do you know the way, like, every Monday, you always have the typical introduction to the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, how did you start this one? Were you like,
welcome? I said welcome back to Ireland's most lonely podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know the way it feels weird talking to the camera? It feels really weird now because there's nobody else in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's weird. I hope that there's because I know there's no one in my house, but I hope there's not a burglar hiding under the wardrobe or anything, because I'd be a bit embarrassed if there was someone robbing my house and they were kind of hiding somewhere. I'd be a bit embarrassed because they'd be like.
Can you imagine the promotion? I don't know. I think that would I think that would get a lot of views though. That kind of.
If someone was robbing the house.
Yeah, you could just title it. Oh, someone's after breaking.
Yeah. We might arrange that. So if anyone's looking to rob my house, my address is. But only do it on a Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Number.
Yeah. I'm on 58 minutes now. I'm actually going to finish up. I'm going to finish up anyway, man. Sound for talking.
Perfect. Cool.
I'll talk to you soon.
Best of luck.
Hey, stay safe, man. Talk to you in a bit. Bye.
See ya.
Yeah, 58 minutes. Anyway, thanks for watching Ireland's most whatever podcast. Yeah, we got. Oh, I have another call there. We're gonna right. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Welcome. You're on Ireland's most lonely podcast.
Thank you. Great to hear a voice.
Oh, yeah, great to hear your voice too. Who's this now? Is this the? Are you selling? Are you promoting something?
My name is Pat.
Hello, Pat. How are you?
Pat Flaherty.
Pat Flaherty. How are you
I'm
getting
very
on?
good. What's your own name, sir?
Oh, my, Kieran, with a C.
Kieran.
It's not really.
Nice talking to you, sir. Nice talking to you.
You too.
Look
How
at, I know everyone. I'm great. I'm quarantining myself off now over this virus. But everyone is in such a panic at the moment.
Yeah.
No, and I have some carpets there
Carpets.
that I'm trying to sell.
Okay, you're still trying to sell.
They've all been foam cleaned and steam cleaned, and they're ready to go. You know, at times like this quarantine, your feet need to be comfortable.
Oh God. Oh, it's okay. I think 1 sec. Sorry. Oh fuck. Right, sorry, the camera just turned off. We're selling carpets, okay. People need to be comfortable. So I don't know. Are you delivering the carpets now, or do people have to come into your store?
No, they're being delivered.
They're being delivered. No way.
Yeah, and it has to be paid by card.
Paid by card. Oh God, there's not often a guy comes around selling carpets with card. Do you know?
I know it's going to be the way of the future for everything now. So I may as well get ahead of the game here. You know.
That's it. Get comfortable soon, says you.
But carpets are cheap, so they are. It's 2 for 45 and it's 4 for 90.
Have they the food stamp, the board beer, the stamp?
They do. They're board beer memory foam approved.
Yeah. Well, that's great now.
How are you all getting on anyway? Are you all looking after yourselves from this virus?
Good now. Myself now. I'm on my own now, but I'm looking after myself. I'm looking after myself. Eating watermelons like there's no tomorrow.
Right, Jez, I have a watermelon myself.
Oh, hey, Jesus.
But, do you know what's very good actually is I have a juicer and it's juicing a pineapple and adding in some wheatgrass powder to it.
No way. That sounds.
It's very.
Wait, wheatgrass powder.
Powerful.
That's a herb, isn't it? Yeah. Wheatgrass powder.
Wheatgrass, yeah.
Kind of like full of iron and stuff, isn't it?
Oh man, you'd be like Popeye. It's
It's like spinach, is it?
Oh, it is. It's basically the first cousin of spinach.
The first cousin of spinach. Well, that's very good.
Popeye.
So yeah, if anyone's looking to buy wheatgrass or carpets, just email us at Crowhig and we'll put you in touch with Pat.
And
right.
Here's a tip for everyone before we go.
What's that? Oh, God.
Just to be a little bit clued in about it, get yourself some colloidal silver.
Colloidal silver.
You can buy a bottle of it. It's basically water with silver particles.
Where is that? That's in the Healthy Haven shop in Thurles?
Yeah, they're sold out of it at the moment.
God, it must be good.
It's very good stuff, so it is.
No way. Right.
But, I'd encourage people to do their homework anyway.
That's good. Yeah, no, that's true. Definitely, if there's any time to be healthy and looking after yourself, as Pat says, look, what do you say about looking after yourself?
Well, just simply look after yourself.
Simply look after yourself. There we have it. Right, sure. Sound for the call, Pat. If anyone's looking to buy carpets, we'll put you in touch. We're actually finishing up now anyway.
Thanks very much, Karen.
Right. See you, Pat. Bye. Yeah, so okay. Thanks for watching. It's going to be an interesting few weeks. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't be silly. But have fun. But don't be silly. But have fun. But don't be silly. But have fun. But don't be silly. Don't be silly as in don't be that guy that's like, I'll survive, I'm healthy. Because if you think you'll survive because you're healthy, I can promise, no, I'll survive because I'm healthier. And the person that's healthier than me, they'll definitely survive. But it ain't about you and it ain't about me. It's about everyone. So look after yourselves. Wash your hands. Be creative. Again, yeah, like as you said, he's offered a €100 voucher for Mitchell House if for whoever creates whoever wins our competition, which is to create something, music, art, whatever. You can even be creative about what you think creativity is, and you can send it in to us, and we will then choose a winner. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and subscribe, like, and share. Let everyone know that this is Ireland's most immune, unstoppable, lonely, linguistical, quantum physical, metaphysical, mystical podcast in Ireland. See you next week. Bye.